Hello everyone, this is Panda. So you guys need to have so I need to clarify some things about why I haven't been uploading any content. This has something to do with all about YouTube. Okay? So take everything I'm about to say with a grain of salt. Now YouTube has been copyright striking me for uploading visual, real world events, contests, skate contests, and there has been some video with some music that has nothing to do with me. I have no control whatsoever of what someone else does at an event. Now, please do take this with a grain of salt, YouTube, which you're not going to ever watch my videos because how many times I have posted a video where I explained about the problems with YouTube and no one's answered. So, and I asked you guys to hit the thumbs button. That didn't work. I asked you guys for support. That didn't work. That's not enough. So I just stopped uploading content because I'm not going to waste my time with YouTube striking me for showing you guys a skate contest, which is once a year, YouTube. And here's the problem. We understand about respecting artists. We understand that. But when people are influenced, let me explain something to YouTube. Sports and music go along very well. Okay? That's been an ongoing thing since the 90s, since the 80s, since the 70s. You guys remember X Games, right? I was a part of X Games before they actually decided to say inline aggressive rollerblading wasn't a real sport. And now they want to bring it back also into the Olympics. You see how that plays out? But I digress. But that goes to show you how now YouTube used to be a platform that you're allowed to speak the freedom and the choices. And yes, we have to respect artists and their music content. But when someone else is playing music in my background, my music, I have no control of that. YouTube strike me 17 times through that whole video process, everyone. So, by the way, everybody, this video is not monetized. Why? Because YouTube refuses to monetize any of my videos right at this time. So, that's another reason why we're not uploading content. It's because they just want to get rid of what's been taking place on this channel, and that is the real world situations of me traveling as a travel documentarian, photographer, and a consultant. They don't like the fact that I don't filter things out of my videos. I show you guys hands-on experience in the real world. What takes place, what happens, and what's going on here. We have witnessed things that went over in San Francisco, Portland, Seattle, Madison, Wisconsin, Milwaukee, Chicago, Boston, New York, Delaware. We have been to places, and still YouTube decides that it is not genuine content anymore. It's not pleasable for the content creators. I mean, not content creators, the advertisers or advertisement partners. It's not reasonable content. So let me ask YouTube a question about reality shows. What do you think reality shows are based on? Think about that for instance. Why do you guys watch public access television then? YouTube was that public access television platform for creators. And its own over time, its CEOs have changed, and things have changed. So, with that said, everyone, take everything what I'm about to say with a grain of salt. I didn't want to make this video. I didn't want to make a video at all because right now, I'm not happy how come. I'm not happy about some of the requests that I've been getting from users and friends about other things that are outside of YouTube. But I just don't want to upload content anymore on the platform because it's a waste of my time. I don't make money on the platform. YouTube is always messing with the revenue numbers, but guess what, guys? If I show you guys my analytics, you're gonna be like, wait, your watch times are way up. That's because YouTube is trying to play me for a sucker here, guys. They demonetize or demonetize video. This is how hypocritical YouTube is at some extent the point. At some point in time, sorry, is that there are other creators uploading content that involves violence. I upload a video of evidence of maybe a crime as evidence. As a documentarian, you're constantly YouTube violating the first Constitution. You're violating it all the time, and you just don't see it. I am a documentarian photographer. That is my job, to upload and have that evidence for anyone to look at. You demonetized it. Yes, so the street fight that was happening there like a week ago, something like that. 59th Street, where the girl was saying the whole. Let me first explain how that happened. So there was a black African American, disturbed mental health, plus size woman going around 59th Street and 63rd Street, walking around, harassing Caucasian American people, calling them white this, white that, and talking to a friend on the phone, saying very racist shit. Okay, that's how that happened. And then she came to where I was shooting photography, micro photography, by the way, and started sitting down, yelling like she wanted the audience. So me and another woman just walked away. You're not going to get an audience. I walked across the street. I was maybe across the street for 45 seconds. She walks across the street. Within that 45 seconds, two young gentlemen walked out of Target and then pursued to walk across the street. She knew one of them, started harassing them and threatening them. The young dude was like, "What you just said?" You can hear it in the video. Just pay attention to the audio. You can hear her threaten him. He just got pissed off. And mind you, she called the cops. Wait. Knowing that she was talking shit about the police. But you got the nerve to call the cops on two young black men trying to mind their business. And you go ahead and you threaten them. You're talking racist shit about us black people that cater to white people. We are sellouts, but mind you, yes, we are sellouts. That's what she was saying. So in my point of view, she deserved to get her ass kicked. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry to say it that way. But YouTube didn't see it as fair share of content. But wait, guys, there's harsher, more violent stuff on YouTube, and YouTube doesn't strike it. Oh my panda, who's the hypocrite on the platform now? Think about it. So, with that said, everyone, that's why I haven't been uploading YouTube videos in the last week or so, or last 10 days. Or it's just been a problem with YouTube constantly demonetizing everything I've been trying to upload. And here's the point about how YouTube does it. They say they manually review it. There's no way you manually review that video that quickly. Guys, let me explain how they demonetized it so fast. They demonetized it as soon as it was being uploaded. They demonetized it while it was being uploaded. YouTube, how can you make that determination on the content when you didn't? It's being uploaded. Unless you know something about what I'm doing, you're paying attention to what I'm doing, or the fact that like you target my channel for that purpose. Oh, he's gonna keep uploading these real world videos, just demonetize it. That's how I feel, YouTube. That's what's been going on. you automatically demonetize it while it's getting uploaded. Not fair practice at all. I call that not appropriate business. That's not professional. You demonetizing content as it's getting uploaded. So what now? I gotta play the manual review game with you again all the time like we did back in 2017? For a whole year. We had to manually review every single video because of that problem with YouTube's apocalypse bullshit that would take place. Guys, this video is not monetized. The video is not monetized, guys. This video is not monetized. This video is not sponsored. Guys, this channel has never been sponsored. Everything is financially came out of my pocket. People that want to support, do the links down in the description. There's a PayPal, there's a Cash App, there's a Venmo. But lately, I haven't been getting a lot of support. I've been trying to do things on my own, without the support. It's becoming a hassle. It's becoming a struggle. And now I have to renew my LLC license if I want to continue to do business. And which state I'm going to do that in? I'm going to do it right back in Wisconsin. Because it actually was $638. That's including the full package of an LLC license. Guys, you have to do this if you own a photography business. I have to renew it, and I don't have the financial needs to do it at this time, I don't think. I don't know. I can't say, because it's coming up in November, so I gotta do something, right, to keep trying to earn a living. But then again, since this pandemic, it's been really hard trying to make a living. And then you have people like my best friends here in New York City, people in everywhere else, including Milwaukee and Wisconsin, doesn't matter where I go, that want to fucking shit and throw me under the bus. Or even try to say, oh yeah, I got you. And then they try to pay you in something else when you have bills that you have to pay toward, which is fucking stupid. Oh my panda. Why would you try to pay me in marijuana or in fucking cookies or in fucking food when I have bills to pay? Yes, I can eat the cookies because guess what? I'm a pescatarian vegan. Why are you giving me chocolate fucking cookies in the first place? Somebody recently did that. This is why and then people don't want to sign my contracts. That's another problem. They want to pay me under the bus so they can claim shit so they can cause more problems. Guys, don't ever do a business as a photographer. Don't ever do a business without someone signing a contract. Because what they can do next is throw you under the bus. This is why you let them sign your contracts. If they don't sign your contracts, then don't do the business at all. If you lose money, you lose money. It's better to be safe than sorry. Sorry, I learned my hard ways. And I've been doing that a lot in New York City. You don't want to sign my contracts? Then I just walk away. You know how many times that has happened? 44 times. No one wants to do it by contract. Why do you guys make it so hard for me as a self-employed photographer to try to pay my fair taxes so I can get taxes back? Guys, just go towards my taxes. You guys want me to not claim taxes? You know how many times I have heard someone in this city alone tell me and the people of my circle tell me, like, you don't have to file taxes. You don't want not to be. I do want to file taxes. I want to have an opportunity. Yes, you guys want to say that's the man controlling you. No, that's me controlling the man, telling you, this is what you're going to get. See, you got to be in control. And this is what YouTube doesn't understand. This is what some of you don't understand. The struggle is real, and people think it's not. It is real. I'm not wanted. Guys, let me tell you something. I am not really wanted in New York City. Let's be honest with you. When I went to that skate competitions, I knew people were surprised to see me there. Like, you know who that is? People were pointing me out. You know who that is? People are like, I know. No one expected me to show up. No one knew I was actually coming. That's the thing. And then when I show up, it's like, Bashir was like, yo, you see how people are now, like, the talking starts. The gossiping, like, the whole shit. Yes, yes, yes. I'm houseless, I'm traveling, but guess what? I still got my state of mind. See, people want to talk shit about you all the time in the city, but don't see the real struggles that you're doing. You know how many times I have sacrificed or helped someone, people help me to help someone else? We are a team. You don't have that kind of that network here, do you? Some of you do, but you guys fall apart about it because all you do is shitbag on your own selves in the city. And I'm sorry to say it, but this is why me and Yuki left New York City 20 years ago. When we were living here studying, we just decided we are fed up with it. And it still happens. So no, I'm not really wanted in the city. People want to just abuse. Oh, yo, dude, I need some photos and you can hook it up, right? They give me that look. You want to hook it up? Like, what's that look? Like, yo, dude, I don't got that bread. I know you're kind of, I don't have that kind of time. And then people want to make these assumptions like I'm being an asshole. Yo, I thought you were cool. You just blew me up. I needed some headshots. You see, guys, I'm getting thrown under the bus because I'm trying to stand up for my own rights. That is not fair. This is how humanity is going to turn out to be towards me. I have to stay here and take your abuse and give you free work while I live on continuously and struggled. That's not fair. You paid like everyone else pays. You signed a contract like everyone else signs a contract. And this is why when I emphasize the contracts on YouTube suppressed that video. Why, YouTube? It's an educational video. Purpose to educate others and why contracts are needed. You suppressed that video. And I never made a video ever since about contracts. Guys, that video was made 3 years ago and it only received 72 views. While the fighting videos continue to be demonetized, but also gain views. I'm confused. Yes, it's demonetized, but it's gaining views because YouTube knew this was a hit for me. It was actually a clean video and YouTube could monetize it. It was appropriate because the police was investigating that fight. So I uploaded just for the NYPD. So you do have to give me the right to monetize a YouTube. Because it's evidence. As a documentarian and a photographer, as I said at the beginning of this video, you're stepping on my fucking constitution. The freedom of press, which I am doing, is needed on your platform. You do it for everyone else, but you can't do it for me. You do it for TYT, but you can't do it for me. You can't do it. Why? Like I said, guys, this video is not monetized because I can't monetize the videos because YouTube is going to demonetize it automatically. So don't monetize it. They're trying to take me off the platform because they don't like the content that I present to you. Because they want me to filter stuff. They want me to, Ed, I'm sorry, but people really, 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 really need to know what is truthfully going on in the real world. Not some mumbo jumbo ed shit from a YouTuber goes to another country and ed some piece and calls it a video. If you go to the city, guys, emphasize every single detail in the video. Why are you recording this for this long? YouTube doesn't like it. They want you to filter stuff out. They want you to block things out. This is why I have to make a choice. Go back to Vancouver or stay in New York City. I don't know if I want to go back to Vancouver or I want to stay in New York City. I'm not happy with my Japanese friends here because they make some very, very bad, well, not all of them. You guys know what I'm talking about. They make some bad choices. The alcohol, the betrayal that I don't agree on. And then when everybody, here's another thing. So I was just over there, and my friend told me that I need to have a private conversation with another friend. I was like, why? Because I understand Japanese. And you're like, dude, we all in this together. We all struggle together. I get you want to have your privacy, but then he texts me the next day and says like some weird stuff like, I'm sorry, but I had to talk to my friend. But your friend already told me what his problem was. I don't understand why. It was so confusing. Oh my panda. I shit you not. It's like, people still scare black people. It's crazy. It's like, they have black friends, but they still don't trust their black friends. That's how I feel. I feel among all of you sometimes. You have black friends, but you still don't trust your black friends? Oh, wow. Well, that's how I feel here. That's why Yuki and all my other friends that moved away from him was warning me like, yeah, man, you're not going to like the New York. Like, you might like how he looks now from, yeah, I was here like 3 years or 2 years ago. I get where New York is going, but I get it, but still, YouTube doesn't want to emphasize my troubles, the real life stories of Panda. You see, YouTube wants to demonetize it all. They don't want they don't want someone like you, maybe a producer or someone from production, like, hey, this could be good reality show content. Just follow this guy. Just get this guy the opportunity. It could be someone out there looking for something new to give to an audience. Like, what it's like to be actually a photographer on the road and traveling. How do you keep your shit safe all the time? How is it that you fight these homeless people, or not just homeless people, but the bad guys out in the streets from your gear? How do you do it, Panda? See, YouTube doesn't want to broadcast that. YouTube doesn't want to showcase that. YouTube wants to suppress it because they don't like the fact that I say, yo guys, don't do the super chat. Go to the PayPal, go to the cash.app, Venmo. Why? Because it's a direct source of payment that you guys know that would help me. YouTube takes 30% of the super chat. You give me $1.99. How much are you gonna think I'm gonna get of that in a super chat? And then YouTube says that you guys are paying for product. If I go live stream and I talk about this is not a, yes, this is considered a product, but it's not a product labeled under your branch. So how are you labeling it a product, but it's not labeled under your branch? I know I'm a partner of YouTube and I agree to the policies, but I read the policies. How is my life story part of your product? I never agreed to that because my YouTube channel was never about my life. It was more about the photography and the technology of it. So, you see what I'm getting with it? You see what I'm going with this, guys? You guys have to know what's so important about intellectual property. You have to know about your own intellectual property so you can fight against YouTube. Because right now, YouTube is also breaking those violations of your laws, your rights. And it's going to be such a hard battle to fight and prove it. This is why you got to have evidence. That's why you got to save every single data. If YouTube sends you a piece of email, save it, clone it, copy it, put it somewhere, multiple places. Because it's going to save you ass when you present yourself and you want to make a video about YouTube. This is why I built up all the content. No, I'm not trying to bash YouTube right now. I'm trying to tell YouTube what you did last weekend, totally foul-played. You did that to 4 videos, not even monetized. I didn't even monetize the videos. You decided to say, I tried to monetize it. No. You know why I didn't want to monetize the video on YouTube? Because I knew that there's going to be live music at this sports event. Yes, sports event. I said sports event because it's a sports event. Of course there's going to be fucking music there. Music, sports, food, they go together. Common sense. Merch, all that. Common sense, YouTube. You didn't even give me a free pass. You decided to block and then decided to ruin my fucking life by demonetizing every single video that I upload. This is why we haven't been uploading content. You want to question the content. Then question your behavior, question your professionalism towards content creators like myself on the platform. Question why you have to be such a jerk. Every time I post real content that relates to my life. I post about E, you demonetize that. That's not justice. That's injustice. My ex-girlfriend didn't deserve what she deserved. I tried to preach about it on YouTube. You demonetized it. You don't like Asians, do you, YouTube? Think about that. Do you? Do you? What clear message are you sending to your audience on YouTube? Wait, you did monetize his video about his girlfriend? Yes, they did. Look, I showed it on the community page. I showed it on Instagram, Facebook, and guess what? Even Instagram demonetized, or they didn't demonetize, it gave me a community strike. If you didn't know that, guys, I've been not uploading video on Instagram for 2 weeks because of that. For posting my rights, for posting and speaking a voice from a woman that can't speak her voice at this time. She's deceased. That's fucked up, YouTube. I'm sorry, but that's just wrong. It's just despicable. It's not even a humanity. You're not even humans. You guys are. What are you? What is this? Am I the Marvels? Wait. I'm going to pull a joke here, but am I the Celestials and you guys are the variants that I have to fight against? If you guys never read those comic books in the Marvel series and based on the movie now, that's what it's going to turn out to be, but I'm not quite sure, but who knows? But you get what I'm saying, right? What is this, YouTube? You literally are telling me that you don't want to let people know about E-Lead. Okay. That's not fair. None of the content platforms are fair these days. If you're not someone that's willing to give, like literally give your soul to them, you're not going to be in. I'm not giving my soul to YouTube. I'm sorry. This is why I'm not going to upload the content. I didn't want to upload this video because it would have been too long and I'm running out of juice on the battery. So I'm going to have to unplug the microphone. Hey guys, I took the microphone off because this is what's draining the battery much faster on the iPhone. It's not a bad thing, but it does last more than an hour and 20 minutes, so that's a good thing for the iPhone. But these batteries last quite longer. But I just wanted to emphasize another thing about YouTube. Is that while I'm out here struggling, taking risks, sleeping outside. Guys, we slept outside to buy 2 cameras. Why? Because I'm not making money off YouTube, so I have to sacrifice. I do this a lot. I'm doing it now So I have to make a choice. If I go back to Vancouver, which I got nothing going for Vancouver, I just was told no job opportunities this time around in Vancouver. I do like Vancouver. I do love living there, but there's no point going back to the city where I don't want to waste money either. Where I already have storage paid for the next 2 years, so I'm not worried about storage. But I do want to go to storage because I do need to go get some winter stuff. Because I don't have any winter stuff with me whatsoever. I put all the winter stuff back in Vancouver, and then because we were mostly on the West Coast most of the time, and then yes, we were kind of in Wisconsin for like 30 days, and then we left because we had a bad issue with a friend. You guys already know about that. That turned out to be it turned out to be a good visit. Then halfway to the point, it just turned out to be very abusive and very manipulative. It was just like, this is why I said what I said. You guys have black friends, but you don't trust your black friends. I'm just confused. I'm very confused. You have black friends, but you don't trust your black friends. So guys, I want to cut this video because the audio, oops, this thing is still picking up my voice. Turn this off. I haven't been eating. I've been trying to sleep, but I got a lot of shit on my mind. I'm honestly, I got a lot of stuff on my mind. Been trying to sleep. Trying to sacrifice so I can get something that I need. I need that LLC license so I can continue on, just in case if I do maybe get a client in the future. But the LLC license must be paid. But I don't know if I'm gonna continue to fight the long battle, because we've been fighting a long battle since COVID started, literally, basically, and fighting the EEOC against Porchlight. And someone also told me something about that. I was like, do you think you not getting job offers because of Porchlight? Like, it's possible. Who knows? But I don't know what I want to do in my life. I pretty much did what I wanted to do, and didn't really complete what I wanted to do because it's not completable at this time. Can't raise a daughter when the daughter is not around among us. Can't be with E because E is not with us either. So, you know, you're not wanted in the city because people want to pretend to be your friend because you have something they want, but they don't want to give something back in return. Guys, I have bills to pay too. Photographers have bills to pay. So you expect me to edit your photos with what? What kind of software that's free? I only use the best of the best. So what software is fucking free that you think I'm gonna take your photograph and edit it? Oh, do you have Photoshop? And that's the first question they're gonna ask. Do you have Photoshop? Like, no, because you want me to do stuff for free. I don't have Photoshop money. See where I'm going here, guys? This is why we haven't been making content, because YouTube's been demonetizing every single video I upload. But there's worse stuff on the platform. There's so much garbage on the platform that is so violent. And YouTube allows it. Mind you guys, my content is also blocked in certain countries too. Why? Wait. You really, YouTube, you do not want to show people what took place at Safeway last year in San Francisco. Wait, you don't want to show awareness about what is the problems going on in San Francisco? We saw 2 fights happen in one day at San Francisco Safeway on Market Street. You telling me you don't want to share that evidence to maybe someone, maybe in the prosecution office, in the DA office, saying, oh, well, we ran across this video, YouTube video. Oh, we see you using the N-word, blah, 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 blah. Because maybe this person's trying to sue Safeway for wrong practice and wrongdoing, when there's a video out there surfaced with him being such verbal aggressive. You see that, YouTube? That's evidence. That's why I'm a documentarian, you're not. This is why I'm a photographer and you're not. This is why I'm a real videographer and you're not. You sit behind a desk and you make dumb, practical, unreasonable decisions stating, oh, your video is not monetizing because it just has this one little sketch in this video that says no. Advertisers not going to be happy with that. So, wait. But you got the nerve to make money off for promotion video contents like Mortal Kombat, The Avengers, Dragon Ball Z, and other shit on the platform. Oh my Panda. My content doesn't come close to that. Think about that, guys. Dawn the Dead, those advertisements, those are violence. Think about that. So, is YouTube actually literally going by their own policies? A bunch of hypocrites, in my opinion, if I must say it. A bunch of freaking hypocrites. Wait. So, if I was a famous movie producer and I had the right to upload a video trailer of, let's say, I don't know, a karate. I got a very good one. You guys remember that Japanese Americanized movie they made called An Assassin? Remember that? They blasted that on YouTube. Here, there, it was on billboards everywhere. Remember that? Oh, wait. I'm not done. They did it for Kill Bill, Volume 1 and 2. Yes. They did it for Saw. Oh, my pen. Oh, yes. I'm getting to the good stuff now. See, this is where I'm catching YouTube right in the gray line. You did it for Saw 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, my Panda. You promote violent content, but you want to take my content down because it has minor or moderate uses of words or action in it? Oh, wow, Panda. Oh, my Panda, YouTube. This is why, guys, you have to pay attention to what YouTube's policies and guidelines say so you can catch them in the fucking tracks yourself. Because it doesn't make sense. You promote all this other stuff and you allow it to be monetized, but you don't want to Panda's video to be monetized because it has a 3-minute sketch of like these people fighting. It's evidence. And yes, NYPD would tell you, yes, I showed in the video. And they recorded them with their own phone. So yeah. It's just like you can't do your job, you can't get paid to do your job. That's messed up. That's so messed up. You can't get paid to do your job. I thought that's what's the purpose of being a partnership, YouTube. I show you content that you've never seen before that no one wants to ever do. No one is guys, no one is doing what I'm doing. No photographer has the balls to do what I'm doing right now. I'm sorry to be cocky, but no photographer has the balls to do what I'm doing right now. Because some of them are, guys, some of them are fortunate. They got fucking brothers and sisters, they got families, I don't have family. I'm the lone child. I try to build my family with you guys, and then I get betrayed by some people that are supposed to be within my inner circle. And they want to do dumb stuff. They didn't want to pay me for my work. Or they want to tell people that I can do free work. I didn't know you were my agent. If you were my agent, let me know now. Because I didn't know. Did I sign something that I wasn't aware of? Wait, are you the devil? Because I never cut my finger and never put my thumbprint on a piece of paper. Sorry, I don't do things like that. Because Panda's always been independent. And if Panda's in trouble, he hacks his audience. That's it. So, I don't know where that shit comes from. Guys, yes, I'm being humor right now. But you get what I'm going here. YouTube is like the same thing. I just feel like being just manipulated in all sides. And this is why, guys, I'm just letting you guys know that I won't be uploading live stream content. Because YouTube is going to demonetize it. So yeah, guys, that messes up money stream or whatever money that I make on the content. And whatever money I am making on the content is probably from the old past content that YouTube now wants to let people see. Guys, I got a video on a speed light that's now getting traction. I kid you not, it's getting traction now. I made that when I was living and working for the state of Wisconsin. Oh my, that was 2 years ago. And it's now getting traction? This is why YouTube's a problem. I'm hungry. I'm tired, I'm sleep deprived. I'm sorry, but I'm just... What, is YouTube going to... YouTube, you can't demonetize me because the video's not demonetized. So, yo, guys, you can come back and play your music over here. It's not monetized. They're gonna shut my channel down anyway. Yes, guys, they might shut this channel down. So this is also why I'm making the video. I didn't want to make the video, but then again, this channel might be shut down because YouTube decided. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. It might be, the ThePandaPhotographer's channel might not be no longer. I don't know. After that email they sent me, if you didn't see the post, with all the copyright strikes, there's like a list. They literally took the, guys, I kid you not. They literally took the time out and went in, digging in my panties, and literally took the crush stains and found every single piece of song detail in the video. I literally kid you not, they went into my underpants and invaded my balls. I am not kidding it. Thank you, Jay. I see your comments, guys. I kid you not. They literally dissected the video and literally sent me 18 copyrights. Wow, but you can't manually review my video like a normal human being and say this is monetizable. Because let's be frankly honest, YouTube. Your employees are not merely viewing 2 hours and 30 minutes of content. No, not. And here's another thing. When you guys did that before, when I uploaded the video, you guys, like I said, guys, in the beginning of this video, they automatically demonetized the video while it was being uploaded. And then, guess what? Within the 45 minutes later of me uploading the video and me sending the menu request, it took 47 minutes to, what was the video? What was the video? It happened in 2018, and they immediately, 47 minutes, they came back to me and said, it's not watchable, it's not monetizable. I'm saying, but the video is 2 hours and 47 minutes. How do you watch that in 47 minutes? Or there was it 2 hours and 45 or 200, something about that. It's more than 2 hours. You can't watch a 2-hour video in 47 fucking minutes. No way. There's no way. What's up, mother? Shout outs from Austin, Texas. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. There's no way YouTube is gonna watch a 2-hour and certain minute video in 47 minutes and determine, oh, it's not advertising friendly. You know how many times I have done that to my videos? I don't make money. That's why I ask you guys to donate to the PayPal, Cash App, or the Venmo. And in descriptions. And I don't think YouTube likes that either. But guess what, YouTube? I'm not gonna wait the end of the month so you can give me my so-called cut. Super chat. Yes, I don't have a problem giving YouTube a piece of the pie. But 30% is a pretty high percentage when other platforms are doing less percentage. 30% is way, way too high. Way too high. That's like me going to the store. I go buy my own groceries, right? Right? I pack my own bags, but I still gotta give you a 3.99 cent courtesy donation. Huh? What? I'm packing my own bags. I brought my own bags. Oh, you still gotta give us a 3.99 cent donation, gratitude donation. For what? Please keep up your good work. This is from Chosen. Ladies and gentlemen, this is from Chosen. Read the comments, ladies and gentlemen. This is from Mr. Hanson himself. Please, keep up the good work. And we hope that YouTube comes around and does the right thing and stop demonetizing your videos. Woo. It's not going to happen, but I appreciate your enthusiasm, you know, Chosen. YouTube's not gonna listen to you because you know why? You're one person. They are an army. They can do whatever they want. They can shut my channel down right now because of this video. Why? Because they want to be dictators. Guys, if I really wanted to be in a country with a dictator, I would go to another country. I thought this was America. I thought everyone had the right, freedom of speech, freedom of press, freedom of press, and I still get shit to dogs. Oh, I tell you why. It's because, and I'm not saying this because this is my black side, no. Let's be honest. Colors, Asians, Spanish. If you ain't white America, you. Oh my God. What? Guys, would you want to rather? Let me ask you a question, guys. Would you rather me show you my life, so you guys understand how I grew up, or how I've been raised, or how I've been living, rather than some YouTuber that YouTube wants to pay? Hey, give us some content. Rouse it up. Make it. Can you like throw in a little lie in there too? That's YouTube. Throw a little lie in there. Throw a little lie in there, so you be the word I'm using. The word I want to use is being deceived. Yes, I deceive people because I don't want to hurt people. Because there's certain things I don't want to tell people because I might scare people. But when YouTube does it to a creator's platform, which is different, Panda, we don't want you to go, man. Stay live. Well, I can't stay live forever because I don't even have much battery left. I've been trying to come up with a solution. Well, here's a problem. Solution's been set back. I thought maybe I go to this contest, I take a few pictures, you know, and people say, hey man, we want to use those pictures for the skate magazine. We want to give you how much you want for the skate. I didn't get offers for my art. So I posted on Instagram. Guys, I post some new images on Instagram. Please go check them out. You guys are going to like the stuff I capture in New York City. This is what I see in New York City. I'm not a tourist, and this is another thing. You tourists need to stop with the whole... Why do you guys come to the city and not do your homework? Sir, do you know how I can get you right in front of it? Can you read? I'm not even gonna tell you the story, but let's put this up. This lady was literally right in front where she needed to be, and she wasn't even reading the signs. Goes to show you that people do not pay attention to their surroundings. And I tell this to travelers and tourists that don't live in New York City. You have to pay attention to this city, or the people will eat you up and spit you out like chewing gum. And they eat a lot of chewing gum here, because they have a lot of smokers here. Oh my panda.
Oh,
I kid you not.
Yeah, so
Like, you gotta really...
So, it's a good idea. That dude had a White Claw in his hand. See, I haven't even been drinking. There's no point in me drinking. Why? It's not a right time to do it. When you have depression, you miss E, dude, if E was alive, guys, I shit you not, if I would have went to Wisconsin or earlier enough, me and E right now would be making this video together. We'd be out here together. Because we had a plan. We had a plan. I kept saying that in a lot of videos, but YouTube said they're going to demonetize the video about E. Lee. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. I can't believe they did that. That was pretty distasteful. Yeah. But with that said, everyone, you guys want to support the channel? There's a PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. Any amount would do. Doesn't matter. It can be $5. It can be $10. It can be $100. It can be $1,000, which we never will receive ever. This is not Mr. Beast channel, okay? Mr. Beast is not gonna come to this channel and just throw away money. Sorry, he does that to gamers, you know. Does that to gamers, and I see why he does it, because you're kids, you're like young people. They're playing games. They're not expecting to get a donation. Is this for real? I get the whole content behind that, and that's a great thing. But I am not affiliated with, yeah. So, oh my panda, it's been a week. Oh my panda, we have to deal with 2 hurricanes. Oh my panda, 2 hurricanes within a week. I don't know what was that. I don't even know what to call that, to be honest with you. 2 hurricanes in a week. And mind you, we just did laundry today. Yes, I was talking to my friend Lord Brian. I was like, should I spend money on food or laundry? He was like, what do you mean? I was like, I got a choice. Do laundry or spend money on expensive fucking vegetables. Guys, New York City is so inconsistent when it comes down to grocery buying. So you are in Manhattan, you pay more money for groceries if you were different in Queens or in Brooklyn. Why is that? Guys, I literally got plum tomatoes. I got 5 for $1 at a fruit stand in Brooklyn. I come here, I get the exact same plum tomatoes. Guess how much they want to charge me for those same tomatoes? Holy shit, it's gonna be like $5. Yes, so Fairway on 74th and Broadway, I went there just to compare it, and I found the same plum tomatoes that I got from the fruit stand, and I was like, they are $2.99 a pound. So if I drop 5 in here, how much that would be? And it came out to $4.86, and I was like, yeah, I'm going back to that fruit stand in Brooklyn. But we never went back. But that's the whole point. It's inconsistent. Like in Queens, we went to that hostel. The supermarket tomatoes were cheaper than the tomatoes here in Manhattan. And they're the same tomatoes. I kid you not. Is YouTube going to do that on me too? See? Is YouTube going to say, oh, I purposely got this man to blast his own music in my videos? Watch. Watch YouTube going to accuse me of trying to monetize this video, which it hasn't been monetized. This video is not monetized. Am I going to go back to San Francisco? No. Let me also tell you why that is. Guys, if I had a choice to live in San Francisco or New York City, so let me put this out as a homeless point of view. So because I was going to do a separate video until YouTube started demonetizing my videos. I was going to do a separate video, so I'd rather just tell you guys now. I did the statistics, I did the math, I did calculation, I watched, I observed, I studied other people in other surrounding areas of Manhattan and New York City. I studied the homeless around Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, in the Bronx. And I studied that this city does have things that San Francisco does not have. A lot that San Francisco does not have. One, free Wi-Fi. Yes, there's free Wi-Fi in San Francisco, but it is spotted, it's only in certain areas, and you have to be within the area in order to receive it. In New York City, I can walk right now a block down the street here and get Wi-Fi. No, I'm not near Wi-Fi because I'm using my cell phone service at this time. But the point is, down the street here, there's I made a video about what they call them, NYC links. They're like these little booths that have free Wi-Fi. You can make free phone calls. San Francisco does not have that. Here's another thing that San Francisco does not have. Even though I do not like the subway system here, I do like the subway system better than in Vancouver. Even though I know that's British Columbia, but the subway system was so reliable there. I tell you, here the subway system is not that reliable, but it's still cheaper than San Francisco. You pay a flat fee of $2.75, and you can go anywhere in the 5 boroughs other than in Staten Island, because you got to take a ferry, then you got to get back on a train. So there's a train in Staten Island, yes. But here, what I'm trying to say is that subway-wise, the BART system or the bus system in San Francisco. Now, it's a flat fee on the bus, but the BART, it's on another different level. You pay by zone based on by the stop. So if you want to get to Power Street, that might charge you for Power Street from Berkeley, that might be $8.75, $9. What? But I can take that $9 and get on the LIR train and take that to Jamaica, Queens, and get there in 10, 15 minutes. From Berkeley to get to Powell, it takes about a half hour, 40 minutes. But the LIR, $8.75 off-peak or off-peak, doesn't matter, go to Jamaica, because that's where I go to take the airplane, to go to the air train, to go to JFK. It is much cheaper. Let me tell you another thing that San Francisco has over New York City. San Francisco has better weather over New York City during summer, winters, and springs, because, let me explain before you guys go crazy. I'm going to get back to you, Molly, in a second with that comment. I saw that comment. I'm going to get back to you in a second, okay? So, about that, weather-wise. It snows here. It gets very brutal here. Homeless people have died here during the winters in New York City. How many homeless people died during the winter in San Francisco? Exactly my point. When it comes down to the homeless advocate services, like, San Francisco is a little bit better because they're aware of the situation. But in New York City, they're aware of the homeless situation, but they don't want to do anything. And the thing is that they have outreach personnel, but there are young people, younger than me, that don't need to be doing outreach. Because if they can speak up, like I'm doing now, and say, hey, my name is Jeffrey, and I'm new to this, I'm an outreach, I'm not a social counselor, I'm not a case manager, but I can help you try to get that. You know what? They don't even do that. They walk by you, they look at you, they like deserve it, they're like, so, like what's on Broadway the other day, I was like, what's up? What's up? Like, you're not gonna offer me some services and anything? You outreach. You're not gonna talk to me? What's your service about? So we came to you just came here to give me sandwiches? It's like, I'm grateful about the food, but what about housing? What about safety? What about the women that are out here? You know what they did to the young lady that was out here? They gave her food and they just left her. Yeah. But anyway, let's go back to that comment. You made a good point about San Francisco's winter weather. I was trying to make a good point, but back to Mali's question. I feel you. Last time I was there, they charged me $10 from the airport market to additional $3 on the Clipper card. Yes, this is why, guys, I'd rather be homeless in New York City than San Francisco and Portland. Because I can get around here, but the problem is winter. My only concern is winter. Now, yes, the homeless can hide out in the subway. They also have places they can hide out indoors, like Penn Station. Now, it's a public area, it's a public space, free Wi-Fi. I don't like to go there much, but I'm pretty sure in the wintertime there's gonna be a lot of homeless people in that place trying to stay warm. And San Francisco doesn't have warm places, but they have shelters where you have to sign up and wait, and it's like a lottery ticket. You sit in a chair, you wait all day, you might not get a bed for days at a time. You just be sitting in a chair, you gotta do it again the next day. But the problem is with San Francisco is that they limit your flexibility to go find a job. So you literally have to be at these other homeless shelters at like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon while you could be looking for a job. But they want you to be there early so you can get a bed, if you could get a bed. And if you did, guys, we went undercover. Remember that? We went undercover and we found out that it was so difficult to get a bed that like you literally have to be there from morning to evening to or they sign up to get a bed. That limits your flexibility to get a job. In New York City, you don't have to worry about that. You know why? Because there's shelters, but they're very dangerous shelters. They're shelters that homeless people tell you, like, you don't want to go to that shelter. Because they were limiting to rob you. For everything, your shoes, your socks, they take the underwear that you have. So, with that regard, comes down to San Francisco, New York. San Francisco does have better services for homeless people, but that's because of the food support and supply. New York does not have a food supply to give to the homeless. Guys, I can literally walk down the streets in New York City. I walked down these streets. It was so easy than San Francisco. San Francisco has hills. Guys, remember, we got over what it was like 4 million steps in San Francisco, going up and down those hills every single day. In New York City, I don't have to worry about that because look, everything is just flat. But when you get to the Bronx, you're gonna have, there are hills. See? Yes. There are hills in the Bronx, and there are some hills in Brooklyn. So, but in theory, everything is still flat. So, that's the difference. But, yeah, like in San Francisco, the police will bother the homeless sleeping out on the sidewalks. In New York City, they don't bother. Why? Why waste taxpayers' money to bother homeless when they're trying to get sleep? They'd rather let them sleep so they'd be less agitated But then again, in San Francisco, there's a drug there's a heavy drug pandemic going on over there. They're not just the marijuana. I'm not talking about marijuana is not a drug. That's a cure. Let's get that straight. I'm talking about the meth. You guys seen it from my videos. The meth, the cocaine abuse. What is the other drugs? What is it? They was doing something else. And then he had this guy offer me some white stuff. He was like, hey man, I'm just trying to help you out. And I was like, you ain't helping me out, offering me that crap. Remember that, guys? I was just standing there. He was like, hey man, I'm just trying to help you out. Oh, my panda. Yeah. I haven't had no one offer me drugs in New York City. No. No one walked down the street and said, yo, bro, I saw you doing a video. I was trying to get in this video. Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm selling drugs. See, in San Francisco, it was like that. It was like, yo, I'm in a video. Yeah. Holla at your boy. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah. No one's done that here. Yeah, but a lot of people don't like those 10-line videos because they say that, oh, why are you trying to make money off of homeless people? It's like, well, I'm not making any money off of homeless people, because if I was, I'm pretty sure that I would have gave it back in some way. Yeah, a lot of people didn't like those videos about 10-line. They said that I was... A recent video, a recent comment stated that they don't sell food out there. Guys, we saw them sell food every day in San Francisco. Everyone knows about the food trade out there on Market Street. Come on, the guy tried to make it sound like they don't sell food out there. You're such a denial. The video on Turk Street was scary. It was scary. I walked around with this gimbal, with my Canon 80D. I was the luckiest videographer on the face of the planet to walk out of there safely with my camera and lens and the gimbal intact. How many photographers, like I said earlier in this video, if you guys want to support the video, please, there's a PayPal, Cash, and Venmo, because I'm about to say something very important. How many photographers are doing what I'm doing in the real world right now? Right now. Let me show you what I'm bringing. Look, this is all my gear, my camera gear. This is a piece of, I got 3 cameras in here. I got 2 strobes and a bunch of, then I got the tripod that you guys are sitting on. I got the gimbal, I got the modifiers, I got the strobe. How many photographers are doing what I'm doing right now? 0. How many of them are actually going into the cities and sleeping outside and risking, and because really we don't really have a steady income at this time either, because let's be honest, I had to resign from a job because of racism and harassment, and I still didn't get the justice. They only gave me my unemployment for that year, and I had to pay off my debt, and I was broke before then. But I'm trying to sue for harassment, and guys, I got ice cold on it. You don't think? Yeah, I'm going for a bigger, because, yeah. I'm not trying to say I'm a bravest man, but how many photographers are doing it? How many photographers can say, yeah, I can do what Panda's doing? Really? Because it took me a while to adjust to this lifestyle. It took me years of experience to actually know what to do. It took me experience to know what to bring. Bring a wagon. Why? Help easy transport all your gear if you bring enough gear. I should suggest, if this is your first 2 years traveling, travel lightly, so you understand the ins and outs of what to bring. Then your 3rd year, you step it up. Your 4th year, you step it up. Guys, I've been doing this since 2014. Going from city to city, do a 9-year contract with some city official or whatever, and I leave. Sometimes I don't get a job for 2 years because some people don't like my approach at the office. But people want to use my skill sets or the language skill sets that I have, which is not fair. Wait, you hired me for a language issue and you don't want to pay me or respect me or pay me good enough? Oh wow. You guys know that an interpreter gets paid like, you can get, guys, in a courtroom, an interpreter can get paid between $20 to $50 an hour. That's what I said to Porchlight when they wanted me to translate to this other person. I was like, no. So I am translated. Wow. Then I need a bigger salary. Literally, they called me from my home, man, to come down to office to help them translate to someone. I was like, oh, speaking of it, he's not Japanese, he's Chinese. Like, oh, we don't know the difference. Like, how do you not know the difference? I don't, yeah guys, that was, it. By the way, that is also on my YouTube, this is on my channel too. It's called if you guys just Google on my channel, Porchlight, you can see all the problems that happened, all the email exchanges of an harassment, all the text messages from my phone. I had to get my phone number changed because of him. Because of Porchlight. But with that said, everyone, YouTube doesn't want to showcase all of this because it's not important, they say. So, if it's not important, then why do I exist? Why do you emphasize, please tell us your stories? Then why would you say that, YouTube? Yeah, you do say that on your platform. You want us to tell you our stories, but you want to mute us. Guys, I am no, listen, I'm no one, I am no one special. I am no one special. I'm just a guy. A guy that's dealing with a little bit of tragedy and also the confusion of why I can't get a break. I just cannot get a break. I broke a camera in Boston. We had to like really think about that. We spent what, a whole month out on the streets just to buy a new camera so we can continue to shoot. So this is why I say, guys, go to my Instagram, check out my new photos I've been posting. I've been posting some photos, so go check it out. You guys want to support the channel? Like I said, there's a PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. It's there. But with that said, everyone, it's getting late, I think. I don't know. I lost track of time. You know what? Sometimes you just, when you walk all day and you don't get what you need, you just, your mind, you just get tired. You're tired and you're not quite sure what's going to be for, you're not quite sure what's going to be in store for tomorrow. Because right now, like, Go Badgers, can't wait to see your next video. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to make a next video though. That's the problem. Because every time I make a video, YouTube demonetizes it. And then they take their sweet time trying to, I don't get it sometimes. I don't know. I can't do it on Instagram either because Instagram just flagged my account too. I don't know what's going on these days. Now you can't, wait. I got flagged for posting my own content from my own phone, showing awareness about Amazon and the scams. Yeah, that's crazy. I can't show awareness of scams. Please be aware of these scams. And I get flagged on Instagram? So that means I can't post video. But I can post, oh wow, that's pictures? But it was a picture. What does the picture have to do with the video? This is why I don't understand Instagram either. But then again, I got more problems with YouTube than anything, because YouTube's not being fair. That's the problem. I have not been receiving no donations recently. It hasn't been really coming in. So, and I'm not even going to like stress it, because yeah, YouTube is not helping me to make a difference. I guess I'm trying to make a difference, but YouTube refuses to make the difference. And they're talking about unification too. They talk about built-in distrust. This is not trust. This is dishonest behavior. Sorry, YouTube, but it is. It's dishonest behavior from my point of view. What you're doing to me and to any other YouTuber right now, yeah, it's just distasteful. With that said, everyone, I'm gonna get going right now. I appreciate you guys tuning in. As I said, you guys wanna hook it up a late night dinner or something? There's a PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. You guys want to help with transportation, getting around? There's a Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. If you guys I think I probably need to buy a blanket. I think it's time to buy a blanket now, because the weather has been a little bit on the cool side right now, and it is September, so yeah. Summer is almost over. So, but thank you for watching, Hanson. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Don't forget to like and support the channel. But with that said, everyone, I gotta get going and try to conserve battery life. And I'm not in a very nice. I don't think I'm in a nice, safe spot right now. So I need to move. Not saying that I don't know. I don't stay in this part of this area, but yeah, I need to move. So I'm gonna walk around tonight, try to find something to do. I don't want to sleep. Got a lot of stuff on my mind. But with that said, everyone, thank you for watching, taking the time out to visit, to have this conversation about YouTube and the future of me in this platform. Why YouTube doesn't like documentarians. And as a documentarian, I flex nothing but honest and real life content before you. That's it. I don't try to alter anything, because I don't think I should alter anything. It should just be the way it is. But with that said, everyone, please help the channel grow. You guys, like I said, you guys want to make a big difference. The links are down in the description below. With that said, see ya. Oh, my panda.